I have a bunch of content for you guys and gals. I got some V6 stuff going on. I told y'all I was gonna get that going again. In the videos, I have when we first cranked it up after I got it back together and everything. Ended up finding out what was wrong with it. Like I said in my last video, I have some pictures and everything. You can see the rocker arm here. It's kicked over. That was pretty much all that was wrong with it. You know, little clips of everything inside the engine. It was super clean inside of it. And I ended up buying a new transmission. I have more video of those coming out. I'm doing like a 2-for-1 because I did these videos last Friday and was trying to get it done, but I've been working on my truck trying to get this transmission swap done. I ended up buying a the Foil 65E transmission from this place in Georgia. You'll hear all about it in the videos coming up. It's so far so good. It really kicked my butt yesterday. Me and my dad out there fighting it, and I'm just gonna say, if anybody's doing a newer LS style transmission swap from like a 700 or something like that, you're gonna have to beat the floorboard in up at the top if you're using the hooker mounts and all, because the fins on the top of the bell housing hit the floorboard. So I had to pull it in and out. Like, I actually got to pull it out again because the converter's bonding up. I don't know, maybe it slipped out fighting the thing in and out. I might have to go see some point today. Me and my brother's gonna fool with it, but you know, you could see the pictures of the transmission here, me working on it and everything. But and that's it in a truck finally. But yeah, I hope y'all enjoy the videos. The first couple of videos of like I said, when we first got it started, and then the last couple, it's kind of funny because it was being a little pain in the butt trying to get it running, but eventually I figured it out. So yeah, just enjoy the videos, man. I appreciate everybody watching and subscribing and liking and just checking it out. Everybody take it easy, and I'll see you on the next one. Alright, we're going to crank this bad boy up for y'all. Hit the thermometer on it. Just show it's cold. 70 degrees. See if it'll bust over. Look at that. Good? Good? Try it again. It's been sitting up for a few weeks. Good. Is the fuel pump on? Yeah. Good. Good. Hold on. Yeah. All right, go ahead. Do it again. Why you being a little bitch? Alright, so we had some technical difficulties. I took the carburetor off. When I checked the transfer slots and all that stuff, I put too much secondary idle in it, and I had the air bleeds were screwed all the way in. So that's why it sounded kind of funky from the get-go, but we fixed all that. So, and I set the timing with the light. I got my fancy light. Crank it up, bros. Let's see if it kicks on. We can't run it too long now because it's kind of hot with no water pump, so we'll just let it go. Go ahead. But anyway, now that we got it figured out, you can hear that it's still running good. I put, it's probably got about 35 degrees timing in it, so total. But don't want to get too crazy because we only running like 87 pump, no ethanol down there on it. I don't want to mess it up, so no steam coming out of it. But yeah, that's pretty much what, this is our little setup. Don't laugh at us. We just like to have fun, you know. This ain't no fancy stuff, you know. This is homemade stuff. My brother's over there. See that engine stand hanging out over there? He's gonna build a running stand on it. So since we seen it can handle this Harbor Freight stand, but it's not no big block. Don't try doing this with no big block. Probably turn over in your driveway. What's going on? Got some stuff to talk about today. Got some things happening. Got new things coming. Got some bad news. Got some good news. Almost hit my 600 subscribers. Man, look, I know that's not that much to a lot of people in the YouTube world, but hey, for me, for my little simple topic, my little truck and everything, hey, that's a lot to me. So I appreciate everybody that subscribes, likes, watches, whatever. But anyway, just leaving work, heading back out to my brother's house to take this thing apart again. New motor's running great. It's running good. It's nice and smooth. The Vortec's picking up pretty good. Let's talk about the bad first. I was heading out to Mobile, Alabama to go buy a couple of set of old vintage Mickey Thompson tires. And I got to the state line. We stopped off at the state, me and my girlfriend, we stopped off at the state line rest area. Stretch our legs or whatever. And all of a sudden, fourth gear disappeared. So it's weird because I'm riding in third. Fourth doesn't work, but reverse works, and from what I'm told and what I read, those work off the same clutch. So hold on, I got the cops coming. I don't want to see them on my phone. But anyway, so I'm rocking 3 gears. So honestly, I ended up buying another transmission. I went with this company out of Georgia called Mad Dog's Transmissions, Mad Dog Lou. You know, I read some reviews. Some were good, some were bad. I wanted to put the Hughes Performance Foil 65 in here, but I just didn't have $5,000 laying around to put a Foil 65 Hughes Performance transmission in here. So I ended up going with that one. I went back with a 12-inch converter because I do tow at the thing a little bit, and the 9 3/4 it gets a little hot, you know, for just towing little things. So I wanted to make the truck a little more streetable. It has pretty much the same stall in it. So it's a 2800 to 3000 or 3200, and I'm gonna rock that. But I was hoping not to have any traffic because I was gonna smash this sucker. Oh, you hear that little squeaking down there? I don't know if you can hear that. My last eBay part on this truck, my brake booster, it's leaking on the inside of the truck. Yep, Garrett. Drives me freaking crazy.
Sounds like it's screaming and hollering in here sometimes. I'm probably gonna have to put a vacuum canister on here. I didn't put the ball back in when I put the LS in the truck because I don't know, I just didn't have anywhere to put it. So I was gonna find something nicer and more compact to put in, but I'm gonna have to put one in because when I run the AC, I mean, when I'm running like this, it's fine, but like sitting in traffic and stuff, it wants to surge and act a little crazy. So I'm gonna put a vacuum canister in here, and that should fix it. I think that should fix that. But the transmission is actually, it's in the back of my truck. When I get to my brother's, I'm gonna take another video and show y'all what it is. But yeah, as far as the Mad Dog Transmission Company, I mean, they shipped the thing out from Georgia. They shipped it out on Tuesday. It showed up today, so that's pretty quick. And the customer service, the lady I talked to on the phone, she was super helpful. Everybody was super helpful. They were asking what I was doing with the thing, how much power I was making, torque, all this stuff. I ended up going with the stage. I forget what stage. It's either the 2 or 3, but the name of it's the Godfather. It's supposed to be good up to like 650 horsepower, 550 foot-pounds, or maybe a little better. But it is the Foil 65E. They ended up just taking a Foil 60 case and built it as a 65 with those parts. So I'm gonna go. I'm bringing it out to my brother's, like I said. Now that's where I'm heading, and we're gonna take it apart. And when I get off of work tomorrow, we're gonna take the dang thing apart and see what's going on. I'm gonna have to switch some stuff around because the way the lines and stuff hook up, I might have to extend my speedometer cable. Wire, well, not the cable, but the sensor wire, because it's on the opposite side of the tail shaft on this transmission. But let's see if I can get a little run here. Now I'm in 3rd gear right now because I don't have 4th. I'm going. My speedometer is pretty much dead on, so it's like 50 miles an hour at 2,600. But so it's freaking strong, bro. But and this transmission is, you know, it's probably something simple that's wrong with it. When I get it out the truck, I'm gonna check. I think the servo might be acting up, or maybe even a valve body might have went bad. I don't know, but I know it's not clutches because this sucker pulls hard in 3rd. But I figured out what was wrong with the V6. I'm actually gonna have a little video of that running. Well, it might be already running before this clip, but it was just the rocker wrong. Number 8 cylinder had loose valves, and that's all it was. So I spent all this money for laziness. I could have just pulled the valve covers off and fixed it and stuck it back in the truck. Now, the good lifters and push rods and stuff I had from the LS, the first LS, I tried using in that motor, but the middle, the cylinder 3 and cylinder 4, I'm sorry, cylinder 3 and 4, those lifters fell right in the bores. They worked perfect, but the front tube bores and the back tube lifter bores, the lifters were bonding up. So the vertical bars needed to be notched for them to work right, and I just didn't really have the time to fool with that. So I just put the regular stuff back in it, relashed everything. Little sucker runs good. I'm gonna have some videos up of it running on the stand. It sounds great. People's wanting to buy it up. I don't want to sell it. Man, we've got some traffic going. But anyway, that's it for now. When I get parked and I get the truck set, I ended up changing the rear tires. I put some different Nittos on here because I just wasn't feeling those 60s. So I got some 275 50 15 Nittos to put back on here, and I ended up lifting the back of the truck up a little better to give it a little rake. It was just looking a little too custom. So I wanted to look more like a little hot rod truck than just something that's just too custom. You know, more of like a sleeper, I guess. But I'll get back with you guys in just a little bit. I'm gonna get driving, so I'm not on this phone all the time while I'm driving. But I'll see you in a bit. All right, I'm just getting back to my brother's house. I'm gonna go park this thing. I'm gonna get out and let y'all hear it. What it sounds like with this Vortec. Picked up a nice little tune for it. I messed around with the cams, with the settings on it. It seems to like cam setting 2 the most. Hopefully I can get up this thing without taking out my traction bars. But We spinning. There we go. But it's sounding super good. Let's see if we bump. Don't bump. Ooh, we bumped a little. But yeah, it's running super good. It's sounding super good. I'm gonna get out and let y'all hear it real quick. Yeah, it's sounding nasty. Look at them tires, how good they look. Doesn't that look so much better than them tall 60s? I mean, just the stance of the truck just looks good. There's the new transmission there. Gonna have this sucker in hopefully by Saturday morning, but we're gonna take the old one out, put the new one in. But it's nice, man. They asked me what color I wanted it to be and everything, so here's the converter. They already stabbed it in for me. I'm probably gonna have to take it out and put some fluid in. But as far as that goes, I'm probably gonna have to take these fittings out and see if my fittings on my transmission now will work in there, so my lines will connect right back in. And then here's the speed sensor that's on this side instead of the other side of the transmission, so I might have to extend that line. But I did buy the Vortec cable. It's a 70050-5 is the part number if anybody's trying to run the Vortec with electronic transmission with the Ultimate LS setup. But yeah, it just plugs right in right here, and then a dipstick tube and everything else should fall into place. So, but that's gonna be what's gonna go in here, and I'm gonna change my pan out. I'll put my deep pan on this transmission. They told me it should work, so I have my sensor and all for my temp gauge already in it, and see what happens. But turn this off. But another thing that happened was, man, this thing's leaking oil everywhere. Front seal started leaking, but look at my oil pan. Look how funky that is. Look at this. You see that shit dripping right there? Frustrating. I was in a bond with the god dang engine place. They're like, man, we don't have any timing cover seal, balancer seal, so can you get us one? So I, instead of ordering a good one, I go stupid to auto, do the stupid move and go to AutoZone and get one of those Duralast deals. Not even 2,000 miles on the motor. Look at this. And all my clean stuff, all the stuff I worked hard doing, I'll be cleaning everything for as best I could. Leaking like a damn faucet. So, but I'm gonna have to fix all that now. So that means I'm gonna have to pull the radiator, buy more coolant, buy more everything. You know, this truck done sucked me dry as far as money goes. But hey, that's what y'all like. That's why I do it. I'd rather be broke and y'all happy than y'all not happy and me be floating around with my savings fat. But anyway, I'm gonna get something else going after. I'm gonna and the stance of this thing, dude. It's just, look at this. Look at them tires. Shit, yeah. But it's running. Other than that, it's running good. Other than a leak and losing overdrive, it's pretty good. But I'm gonna do another one in a little bit. As soon as we get this thing up on the jack stands and all, I'm gonna roll the V6 out. We're gonna cold start that little baby so y'all can hear it. But until then, I'll see you on the next one.